Good afternoon everybody and welcome to the channel. So this is the second part of the Berkelah Waterfall. The first part we actually took you from the road of Kuantan towards this first pool of the first tier of the waterfall. Little friend here on a ridge.
It's a frog.
And we have chosen a left-hand side route to climb the waterfall, and you will see how steep it is here. This part was, I would say, quite challenging. Here I'm looking down from my standpoint, and it doesn't even look that steep, but it was really steep. Took us about 10 to 12 minutes, probably about to get to the first, on top of the first tier, to get to this point.
You're on top, right? Oh, okay.
So the waterfall that you just saw earlier, that is on the right hand side, and on the left hand side
So
is
we already passed the big one.
where we are going into the waterfall.
Yeah, the two big ones that go down. And there's another one here. So this is actually first tier, second tier, third tier. Huh? Probably.
The Berkelah Waterfall is also known as the 7-tier waterfall locally. And while you walk along the waterfall, it becomes a bit hard to count. I think while we were counting, we counted at least 15 tiers. So that's probably not it. Somewhere there must be the big tiers, the 7 tiers. And most likely during this trip we came up to either the 4th tier or the 5th tier. And at the end of this trip we could actually see that the river would go further in. But look at the size of these boulders that are there. That what you see there with the 2 plaques in the front. That is at least a boulder that's about 10 meters high. I think I have another shot of it. There you go. So you can imagine that this must have been a massively raging river, an angry river at one time, bringing all this kind of rocks downstream. Somebody built a small bridge there to get across. There is a nice footpath, but I would suggest to wear sturdy shoes, hiking shoes. You need them. The path can be slippery at one time, rugged and painful at another time if you would be wearing just slippers.
Look at this.
If you are European, you might think, who would be going on slippers here? But you will be surprised how often did you find local people wearing just slippers on a hike like this. So my advice is wear sturdy wear, because you can see that if you would fall down this cliff here, then you can seriously hurt yourself. So good shoes will definitely is half the work. The path sometimes is smaller, sometimes a bit wider, but overall it's close to the cliff. Slippery, sandy, slippery rocks. But overall,
see how clear the water is.
Overall beautiful.
That's quite hot, right? More.
Ah, it's more, yeah.
At this moment it must be about 9:30. You can see that a little bit from the sun. The sun is not really out yet. We had a small overcast, but you can see that the clouds were clearing during the day, or during the morning. And probably at the moment that we turned around, that was where the sun really started to come out. Massive areas where the rock face is very clearly showing, sometimes a bit disorienting. I remember this part as being relatively challenging, especially on the way back actually. On the way up it was steep, but on the...
Ha! Unbelievable. Another 100 meters away, another tier.
You hear my surprise, man.
Wow.
Going up was tough, it was steep at places, but then going down the same route at times was even more challenging because there's nothing to hold on to.
Huh? You getting tired?
Yeah, I think here we're both getting tired and it's time to make a decision to turn around, as we know that the route back will be challenging.
You see over there? Wow. Look at these freaking rocks. Jeez.
I have to admit, the day that we went, there was absolutely nobody around. It was so pristine there.
Look at these boulders, eh? But that.
And still this trail was marked by little blue ribbons, so somebody was kind enough. You see one coming up here. There's a couple of more, I think, along this track. Actually past this area there was a small campsite. You could see that probably young people or families have been camping there. One of the things in this video which is not very clear is the actual sound of the nature, the sound of the forest, which was quite loud. This real rainforest sound is all around you as once we climbed up on the first tier.
Wow. And it just keeps going up and up and up, yeah?
You can hear it from my breathing, I can hear it from my steps, that I'm getting tired here, and that slowly I'm getting to the end of my trail.
These trousers, I should have brought my belt.
I wore an old shorts and I forgot that I lost a little bit of weight, so it kept slipping off my hips, so I should have worn a belt. But never mind, I made it. I wasn't nude. And the views kept overwhelming us. The video can't capture the actual views. How beautiful the clouds were actually hanging over the forest in the far distance.
I think I'm come to the end of my journey here.
So in principle
Be careful this one, yeah.
we are taking the same route back, slipping and sliding at places. And we were looking for a place to swim.
Did you slide here? You slide into the water.
But we couldn't really find a place where we had easy access to swim.
Okay?
So here we are on the way back, going downhill, and at times it was really steep to go downhill. Somehow we found another little route, a little bit different from the way that we came up. Where you can see here how wet the area was. It was raining the night before.
Did you take the time by any chance?
Sorry?
You take the time, what time it is? Probably about 10:30 plus.
10, 12?
10?
3 minutes.
Huh?
10, 3 minutes. No, 11 minutes.
Oh. Oh, okay. We sat there about 1 hour.
So we took a little bit of a break. We sat somewhere, you know, just rested for a bit.
Hmm.
While I'm hiking back here downhill, I made up my mind. I need to come back here as soon as possible. I want to go deeper inside. I wanted to bring my camel backpack. We can bring a little bit more water, which will be comfortable at my back. Now we just bought a bottle of water and some food. We actually didn't expect it to be a 4-hour hike in the end, with an hour break somewhere in between. So we were about 5 hours in total, in and out, including our breaks. Magical place to wander around. The vegetation is incredible. The views are spectacular.
Oh.
Okay, I thank you for watching, and on the next one I will take you deeper inside the Berkelah Waterfall.